All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praise, all the honor, and the glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Harakakwadash. And of course, as always, double honors to our apostles and our elders that rule well at Great Millstone. Salutations to all you sincere Akim, preaching this word in all truth and sincerity. All right, so here it is, 2025. Okay, America was established. All right, it was founded. Okay, with these Edomites. All right, the Masons in 1776. Now, if you do, research, when it comes to history, all right, kingdoms, empires last roughly 250 years. And the Apostle Tahar brought it to our attention, that this place, America, which scripturally is Babylon the Great, all right, has been in existence since the foundation of 1776. So if we take a calculator and put in 1776 plus 250, you get the year or the number 2026. All right. Which is very spiritual, man, that we're seeing everything take place right now. Okay. You got tension between America, the beast. All right. Between America and its allies. The beast is NATO and the EU. All right. The Bible calls America Babylon the Great. All right. It also calls it, the whore that sitteth upon many waters. Okay. So this is Isaiah 14:11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. All right. Now, I just seen this today. I actually seen it on YouTube first. But it reads, no injuries after New York high-rise partially collapses, says city mayor. Live updates BBC News. Now, the infrastructure of America, the grading of its architecture, okay, has been an all-time low. All right. You go and you look at these new houses, you driving through, I live here in California. You drive through north central California, and you're driving through like the, country back roads. You'll see a big old sign, houses for sale, high 200,000s, low 300,000s. But these houses, these brand new houses that they're building, okay, the majority of them, the material they're using and the way they're building them is very poor. Okay, you could go into one of these newer homes and tap on a wall and feel how hollow it is. Okay, feel how cheaply, these houses were constructed. And America's infrastructure, okay, these buildings, all right, the way they're built, how cheaply they are, the material that's being used, okay, the outsourcing of Chinese workers, okay. It's all showing you that this place isn't the America it was, all right, during the early, 1900s, all right, late 1800s, when this place was at its golden age, man. When us so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans were in hardcore slavery, man. Okay. Which we are the true Hebrew Israelites. All right. But this is just a sign showing you that this place in Esau, Edom, is going down, man. Okay, the worms, all right, are spread under him, and the worms cover him, which is going into how rotten. All right, because worms, they like to eat rotten fruits and vegetables, man. You know, when you start a compost, you know, to make a garden, you just get a whole bunch of earthworms, and you throw scraps of fruits, vegetables, you know, scraps of vegetation that's that's I wouldn't say rotting away, but diminishing, man. And the worms will eat it and poop out, good compost, good soil, man. So what this is saying is that the infrastructure, okay, the bones, man, the foundation of this place is through. All right, there's no more coming back. Okay, it said the worms cover thee. All right. If the worms are there, they're there to eat. They're there to poop. Right? They're there to compost. So what it's saying is, hey, man, that this place is finished, man. Okay? The worms cover this place, man. There ain't no coming back. Verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? And Lucifer is not talking about the spiritual demon Satan. All right. Lucifer means light bearer. All right. And the so-called Illuminati, okay, they're called Illuminati, which means illuminated, which means they have the light. They know what's going on. So how art thou fallen from heaven, O you illuminated Edomites? Meaning, your kingdom, your system is declining, man. You're falling from heaven. You're falling from your rulership, your paradise. Okay. Verse 13, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. I will also sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. You see, and he's done did that. Okay, he's ascended into heaven. All right, with his space station. Okay, he exalted his throne above the stars of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. He is the most proud. All right, he's saying, look, I run things. Okay, and he sits upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. We're here in North America. Okay, we're above the northern part of the equator. Okay, and here in North America, all right, Babylon, America, you got all the tribes. The congregation, you got every tribe here in Babylon, man. Okay, it's not like you go to, Mexico or South Central America where you only got few tribes or tourists. No, here in America, you got all the tribes that actually live here. Okay? I'm not saying that you don't have other members of the tribes in different countries and different parts of the world, but predominantly, okay, this is where the majority of us Akim that preach the word are. Okay? Verse 14, I will ascend above the height of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. And he's trying to be like the Most High. That's why he's dictating on the earth everything, man. Who can do trade with who? All right? Putting sanctions on people. Okay? Other things that this guy's doing. He's trying to bio sculpt people, man. You got genetic engineering of human beings that is going on, man. Now I don't know how deep it goes, but I know that they're doing bioengineering with humans, because you look at that dude Kelly Muscle, and they just permanently dyed that dude's eyeballs, man. Okay, here it is. He's a so-called Negro. All right, African American, a Israelite of the tribe of Judah, which we predominantly have brown eyes. Which is a normal eye color, and gave him an abnormal eye color, which I think they changed him either gray or blue or hazel. Okay, that's bioengineering, man. All right. So he's trying to be like the Most High. Okay, trying to say, hey, your child doesn't feel comfortable being a boy. God made a mistake, or I'm God now. Let me change that. Okay, your little girl doesn't want to be a girl. She wants to be a boy. Let's change that. This devil's trying to be like the Most High. Okay? But real soon, all right, this guy's going to go down. This is verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. You see? So all you Edomites are being prepared for slaughter. That's why there's a lot of you Edomites in the earth. Okay? And you're going to be destroyed for all the wickedness that you Edomites have done in the world. It says, for the iniquity of your fathers, of their fathers. Because according to the Bible, reincarnation is real. And you are your forefathers coming back in the regeneration. Okay, that's why we get deja vu. All right, because we've lived many lives. It says that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith Yahweh. So the Lord, he gonna cut off all you Edomites here, man. Literally, anybody here that doesn't ascend into a chariot, so-called UFO, or is somehow preserved from the nuclear missiles, you're gonna die. Whether you're an Edomite or not. Okay? But this is speaking against Esau, Edom. All right, the Lord has prepared you unto slaughter, your whole family tree. And real soon, America's going to be destroyed, man. All right, we're living in the end of Esau, Edom. And the infrastructure is just one sign of it. The economy is another sign. Okay, civil unrest, the left and right, okay, going to fight each other. These other nations, okay, taunting Esau. Russia coming against America, although the Russians are Edomites as well. The Lord is going to use them to destroy America, which is Babylon the Great. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Harakar Kodash. Double honors to our apostles, our elders that rule well at Great Millstone. Till next time, Shalom.